I heard you were looking for video feedback about your website, but where do I begin?
There's nothing really that I want to improve, because I think IGN is just perfect.
What I really like about IGN, the wealth of new content that hits every single day. The Daily Fix is probably where I get most of my information from.
I love the Daily Fix videos, keep them up.
Nintendo launched a new Wii channel in Japan over the weekend.
And I get really mad when an IGN Daily Fix isn't up on YouTube.
What I would like to see more of is Jess. We all love Jess, she's hot as hell.
And I love her face. I love your face.
I'd love to see more IGN originals.
Seriously now, I think you should do more skits. Like the Manglo skit, that was fantastic.
Like your trucker hat, Mr. Luke.
The f*** is that supposed to mean?
There's a lot to love about IGN. That doesn't mean that there aren't a few things I'd change.
Hillary Goldstein sucks ass.
It's impossible to be more biased than those bitches.
What's the difference between a game that's 5.1 and 5.3? Are you goddamn kidding me?
Fix your video player, my god. In fact, you have a great video page on on YouTube.com.
I want to talk about your video reviews. Some of them are way too short. Now, some of the reviewers just speak plainly like robots. I think they speak as if they're just reading a document.
And I have a pretty busy schedule, you know, being awesome. So I like to be able to sit down, watch a review of a game. I want to know if I should get it, should look into getting it.
Oi, Craig Harris is the greatest editor you have. Give that man a raise.
Dear Rotten Tomatoes.
I teach production design to film students at the International Academy of Film and Television, IAFT. And I use RT to back up the credibility of movies I reference in my class.
I never watch a movie without first checking to see the score on Rotten Tomatoes.
I also hold screenings at a local bar of select films every week. I often have to defend the movie with RT's score because we have a lot of skeptics here.
I can't delete my account.
This used to be the best site on the internet for learning about current movies. But now...
I'd love for Rotten Tomatoes to start doing some actual editorial.
I think it's rather comical that you all cannot program a single delete my account option.
I am sorry to say that you have destroyed Rotten Tomatoes. What used to be an informative, well-designed site has become a massive frustration to use.
A bloated, lumbering, seizure-inducing cesspool of quicksand that by itself manages to embody every mistake a web designer can make.
If I want to know Cusack's best movies, I could just put his name in the search and it will tell me which ones are ranked highest. I don't need your attempts at witty paragraphs to try and justify the list.
The absolute worst part of it is how utterly unbearably slow it is.
The people responsible for the shipwrecking of Rotten Tomatoes should never be allowed near the internet again.
And the errors, God, just unbelievable.
So fuck you, your site, and I hope you and your family get cancer.
Earn your paychecks, people.
I use RT because I love movies and because I need something that helps me figure out what's worth seeing.
I never use anything but Rotten Tomatoes. There's almost nothing about the site that I would change.
Sure, you can blog about movies wherever you want, or you can even make a blog of your own, but there's something to be said for being able to blog about them on a website that is all about reviews because it makes you feel like you're part of that.
The writers are probably my favorite part of the site, and I wish they had more projects like Bonding with Bond and Seesaw.
RT has saved me from watching many a crappy film.
And if you don't call her for 7 days, you will be a challenge, and she will love you forever. Scout's honor.
Saved my life, Rick. Thanks.
Another lost soul saved. Here at AskMen, we're all about saving lost souls. And over the years, we've heard many, many stories. Some good, some great, and some not so good. I'd like to share those stories with you. This is a segment I call For Real Mail. Real emails read by real AskMen employees and professional models. Let me introduce you to Mike, one of our editors. Mike, you mind just reading this right here?
Didn't you say I had to get this to you in like 5 minutes or I'd be fired?
Just Read the thing.
I live in Ireland since 10 years now. Whenever I have a doubt or need tips about anything, I go on AskMen.com. Thank you for such a great website.
Terry, you're not busy, right?
Of course I am.
Mark, you busy?
Just writing a letter.
I have never written to a website before for any reason, much less just to express my opinion of a site, but I felt compelled to tell you that I truly love this site.
As a 65-year-old widower entering the dating scene again, I lacked a lot of necessary qualities.
It's the closest I've ever come to a resource and I can use to help me live my life.
I found your information to be very helpful, not just for relationships, but for all aspects of my life.
We gotta censor that. We got kids on the site. Read that last one, Annie.
I just want to congratulate you on this great site. I recommend it to everyone, and I'm female.
I live in Paris and I'm one of your biggest fans in the world. Your articles have changed my life forever. Reading your articles is the best thing that ever happened to me.
Female.
Your website background is far too distracting now that you're changing the theme based on the main advertiser on the page.
Doing so takes away from the AskMen identity and leaves the content comically floating in limbo.
Advertising is one thing, but selling the whole website to the highest bidder is another, particularly when it cheapens your website and causes people to leave the site earlier than they otherwise would have.
Your implementation of videos is horrible for those of us who have 500K connections.
I think the site has lost some of its usability. Basically, with all the extra stuff, it becomes really difficult to find what I'm here for.
I know you think guys want hot babes plastered all over the screen, but nah, they can get porn elsewhere.
Pages going missing, tasteless annoying ads in the middle of top 10s, everything being sponsored by a different beer.
Understandably, a great free site like this needs to make money, somehow, but don't make it a pain to navigate through. Please, please, please,
please, please.
That brought a tear to my eye. Enjoy the rest of the conference. By the way, Roy Bahat's middle name is Shania. Make fun. Are we f***ing done?
Yeah, right.
My face hurts. Out of my way. Where's my latte?
I just want to congratulate you on this great site. I recommend it to everyone, and I'm female. I don't know, that's not... No.
Good.